Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we say goodbye to Landorus, finally, thank God. Sick of seeing it. With that being said, we say hello to not one, not two, but three old raid bosses. That's right, they're not giving us a new one right now, they're going to cycle through some. And the first one we're going to get is Darkrai. So we're going to go over a few raid guides to make sure you guys are ready to take them down. If you can, obviously, with remote raiding being out, you should be able to in your area get some friends together, take them down. So Darkrai is the first one we're going to get. It's going to be here from April 28th at 1 p.m. to May 5th at 1 p.m. And your best counters are going to be, now this one I know is a pain because it's either a bunch of candies or you got to raid and trade and hope to get good ones. But the top counter with time to win is Conkeldurr. The next one is Lucario, Machamp, Breloom, Hariyama, and Togekiss. And you're going to be looking at all fighting movesets. Conkeldurr, you want counter dynamic punch. Lucario, you want counter Aura Sphere. Machamp, you want counter dynamic punch, and same for Breloom and Hariyama. And then Togekiss, you want charm and dazzling gleam. It's going to take 2 to 5 trainers to take it out, and if you're going to duo it, you want Windy Weather, you want Best Friend Boost, and hope that it does not have Focus Blast. Its moves are going to be Snarl and Feint Attack, and then for charge, Dark Pulse, Focus Blast, and Shadow Ball. Focus Blast is the worst thing you could ever come across with a Darkrai. They suck. With Darkrai being released, though, we did get a new pool of raid bosses along with it. And currently in Tier 1, you're looking at Combee, Skorupi, Timber, Venipede, and Clink. And I'm going to be raiding as many Tier 1s as I can find for Timber and Skorupi because I need more Timber and I never got Skorupi. Tier 2, you're looking at Wigglytuff, Alolan Exeggutor, Kirlia, Mawile, and Anorith. I may start raiding Mawile again because I still don't have that shiny. Tier 3, you're looking at Alolan Raichu, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Scyther, and Medicham. Tier 4, you've got Butterfree, Machamp, Alolan Marowak, Galarian Weezing has made a return, and Togekiss, and then obviously Darkrai. And those will all stick around until May 5th. The next one we're going to be looking at, Giratina returns. I still don't have shiny Giratina. I want shiny Giratina, but, you know, RNG is, well, RNG. For that, you're going to be looking at Rayquaza with Dragon Tail and Outrage. You're going to be looking at Palkia with Dragon Tail Draco Meteor, Salamence, Dragon Tail Outrage, Haxorus, Dragon Tail Dragon Claw, which I don't even have in the Pokedex yet, Dragonite, Dragon Tail Outrage, which I've got too many of those, and then Garchomp, Dragon Tail Outrage, which I think I only have one. I need to get new Pokemon. Yeah, well, you know. The movesets for Giratina, you're looking at fast moves, Shadow Claw and Dragon Breath, both extremely fast. For charge moves, Shadow Sneak, Dragon Claw, and Ancient Power. It's a 3 to 6 trainer needed to take it out. It's not a terrible one. It is good for PvP, however, Origin Form is the one I prefer. When are we going to get Origin Form shiny? Come on, Niantic. We don't know what the shakeup for raid boss is going to be when that comes out. Is Origin Form shiny out? Let me know down in the comments. Is that one out? Did I miss that one? I don't get legendary shinies, so I don't know which ones are out. And then last but not least, we're going to be looking at not only a return raid boss, but a return raid boss with a very pretty shiny and a new shiny variant. We'll be getting shiny Virizion in Pokemon Go. It's fairly easy to duo. I've never had any issues duoing it. It says 2 to 6, but you can easily duo it with 2 people. Well, duh, it's a duo. But the counters for that are going to be, now this is a legacy. If you didn't get this, you're either going to need to trade for it or Elite TM it, which don't even get me started on Elite TMs. They are not worth your money. But you're looking at Moltres with Wing Attack, Sky Attack, Honchkrow with Peck and Sky Attack. She's got that Shundo. That's why she's saying ooh. Rayquaza with Air Slash Aerial Ace, Unfezant with Air Slash Sky Attack, Tornadus with Air Slash and Hurricane, and Mewtwo Confusion Psystrike. Now, I have entire teams of fully maxed out Rayquaza and more TMs than I know what to do with, so I'll probably just TM those over, and I've got a few really good Honchkrow as well, so I'll go ahead and use those. As you can tell, Virizion has a lot of weaknesses: Fairy, Fire, Flying. It's double weak too, that's why they're recommending all of those. Ice, Poison, and Psychic. Its moveset you're looking at: Quick Attack and Zen Headbutt, and charge moves Close Combat, Stone Edge, and Leaf Blade, so we're not getting that Sacred Sword moveset, which a shiny with Sacred Sword would be epic, but they're not going to give it to us. And we also don't know what's going to come along with those either. If you need to test your team out, however, Pokebattler has a new mechanic on their website that you can take your team of 6 Pokemon, put it into the CP, the HP, the moves, everything your team has. It will let you take your exact raid party, put it into Pokebattler's new mechanic, and it will tell you your TDO, your time to win, if your party is crap or not, if it's worth using. I think this is going to be a really good next 3 weeks. It's opportunities for shinies that I actually, well, obviously I don't have Virizion because it just came back as shiny, but I don't have the Giratina and I don't have the Darkrai. We went out and did, we tested the remote raiding today. We did 3 remote raids for Darkrai because we could actually reach them for once where we were without having to, you know, jump fences, hike a mountain, go into a parking lot you're not supposed to be in, and just do the raid. And still no Darkrai, still no good Darkrai either, but that's pretty much going to be it because, well, raid guides are easy and I just wanted to make sure it was out there for you. I do have to say right now, while remote raids are available and you're getting a boost in damage instead of a buff in damage, to go ahead and try them out. And be wary though, because I did have it happen to me today. Luckily I was able to make up for it. If you jump into a raid and it says there's people in it, you take the risk of it being past that 10-second timer and you jump in and then you get a lobby with you and nobody in it. Luckily when that happened to me, more people jumped in, we were able to take it down, but it does happen. So we finally get rid of Landorus. We've got 3 bosses coming up starting today when you're watching this. We already have Darkrai until the 5th. We have from the 5th to the 12th for Giratina, and then the 12th to the 19th for Virizion. We also have the Johto, Sinnoh, and Hoenn Throwback Challenge coming up. We've got our last Safari Zone that's currently scheduled for a bonus day coming up next week. It's going to be a busy month. It's been a lot of busy months for Pokemon Go, and it's pretty good that Niantic is keeping busy with these events that are helping us out with the fact that everybody's going nuts. I'm going nuts as I'm making these videos because the scenery doesn't really change much when you move around, does it? Because it's the same 4 walls or the same 4 corridors I've been looking at for the last 63 days now, if you include our drive across the US doing nothing. But yeah, that was the raid guide. If you guys need any more help with it, down in the description you'll find Pokebattler, PvP Poke, I think a couple of gaming, Disney Gamer, they're all thrown down in there. They have infographics you can get a hold of if you forget any of this information. It will help you build a party. It tells you the time to win, total damage output, what's going to be your most effective, what's going to be your, how do we call it, the bargain bin teams. If you don't have the top counters, what you can do for backup counters. And that's pretty much going to be it. I've got a road trip to prep for. I've got 2 more videos to film, and I've still got to edit some videos. So if you guys did enjoy today's update and raid guide, make sure to smash that like button. Tell me down in the comments which of these returning raid bosses you're most excited for. Considering I don't have shinies of any of them, I'm still very excited about Darkrai because it's the best dark type attacker in the game. You cannot trade for it because it's a mythical Pokemon, And I need that shiny because it's the same hue as Ghastly, and Ghastly is one of my favorite shinies as well. So let me know what you are looking forward to the most out of these, and subscribe if you're new here if you haven't already, and I will catch you all in the next one.
Bye!